Hello, faithful viewers, welcome to Mr.Who Reviews. And today we're Family Guy back to the pilot. And in this, Brian and Stewie go back to the first episode of Family Guy because Brian can't remember where he buried this ball that he buried at that time. And they have some comments about the first episode, like the way or the moment when it appears, one appears eyes, such as nose, and how Stewie spoke back then, and the way they're doing cutaways and that they show what the Griffins were doing while the cutaway was going on, just standing like a plank of wood, and then they're saying that nowadays they just go on their phone or smoke. Yeah. Brian just questions why they can't change the future because it might make their lives or everybody's lives better. But it's really just warning that it's against the rules of time travel for that to happen. And they're going to go back to their time, but it turns out the double D batteries are run out. So now Syria went a little green after the debacle back in Germany, and they try going back again when the blimp that Brian and Peter are on will fall. But just end up at the time when Peter was on or in court about his tax fraud or wealthy something when he got money for or and they start talking to the Kool-Aid man, and I just calls him to this is Q, and the picture of Kool-Aid that had Kool-Aid in it broke. When they finally went back to their own time, something kind of changed. Because 9/11 didn't happen because it turns out Brian told his past self about it, and he actually stopped it, and he's actually in a statue, and it turns out somebody actually filmed him stopping the terrorists from crossing the plane into the Twin Towers, and he had catchphrases made up for himself, and they're so stupid. I think the Dumbledore one has to be the last one. Ugh. Brian doesn't see how this could ruin things. But then Tom Tucker reveals that 9 states decided to leave the UN, and George W. Bush started the Confederacy. And then it went forward in time about 5 years, and the military is a war zone. Like everything's on fire because now the new civil war caused both sides to use nukes on each other, and Quagmire became a frog, and Joe became a cyborg. About 17 million people died. Yeah. I think including Caesar Romero or somebody. Anyway, Brian and Stewie decided to go back to where they were and stop Brian from telling us about 9/11. And Stewie actually convinced him to give his past self a back rub. When he went back, it was kind of fixed. It's just that Brian's the writer of Harry Potter now. Yeah. So they go back again, and before they actually try to stop their past selves from fixing everything, there's just a bunch of Brian and Stewie's coming to saying that one of the pair is doing is good, and what the other pair is doing is kind of saying things, and there's just a bunch of different ones. Like there's a Brian that had his neck split open, a Stewie that has breasts, and a Brian Stewie that's in those take that used to be outside uh, a barber shop, the candy cane sort of things. Ugh. And Stu being frustrated decides to take a vote and turn out decide that one night I'm having wins and just got everybody to go back to their own timeline, and then it's forced their past selves to go back into their time machine and not start the whole thing in the first place, even shooting Brian in the knees. Yeah. And then Brian Stewart that went through the whole thing just disappears since the problem has been fixed. And everything seems back to normal. Then Peter just comes into the house with the gang from the bachelor party. Sitting on the couch drinking beer while the TV is off. Yeah, they have to way back to the bachelor party part of the pilot. I'd say that the TV is off when they were drinking. But one thing wasn't a porno movie back then. I don't know. Anyway, this is a good episode of some of the consequences of time travel and some good jokes. And Brian was just an idiot. Well, I'm not to say idiot, egocentric idiot. He likes to think, hey, he's enlightened and or just smart, but he's a selfish dog. I do kind of find it a bit weird that when Brian and Sue are taking a bit of money that the past Brian and Peter were thrown down from the blimp, Brian is putting the money into his firm, Sue's taking their pockets. How can a dog have pockets? I just ask it. I think it's good to see the different animation from then to now, and the computer graphic animation when they go 5 years into the future, and just seeing the different versions or the parallel timelines that the Brian series come from is kind of good. And just hearing the different ways that the voices sound, that was good as well. And I have to agree with Stewie. His past self had much more cooler gadgets than he does now. And yeah, good episode. And I think it was an anniversary episode for Family Guy, but I'm just guessing here. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys later.